Gerald's journal. Dear Diary, I shit myself today. No way!
I also shit myself.
No, Lena, look! We get to see more of Eggman's family!
Oh, hell yeah!
One of those is his dad. Or at least like his grandfather. Because I can't remember if Gerald was his grandfather or his great-grandfather. I think maybe his great-grandfather? From Archival and Requisitions Department to CMD, Abraham Tower. Commander, your request for tangible evidence of the Ark incident 50 years ago produced very little results. Your predecessor was quite thorough in erasing the cover-up operation. However, Professor Gerald Robotnik's personal diary managed to survive. Ironically, we have Dr. Eggman to thank for finding it at all. This journal was recovered during the investigation of Dr. Eggman's stronghold following the latest incident with the Ark. Unfortunately, time and tragedy have not been kind to the journal.
I don't like you. I'm sorry. You're too ugly.
What you're holding now is all that remains of the original book. I'm afraid there is no way of recovering the missing pages, nor can I restore the damaged or redacted elements. It's a pity, as I would have very much liked to have greater insight into Gerald and Maria's lives, too. Regards, T. I wonder who T is. Wow, I have a surprising number of pages. So we have 1 through 2, 3 through 4, 5 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it just skips to the back page. Property of the Eggman Empire. And there's the gun inventory code.
Cool. Beat said with immense disappointment.
Man,
I'll set my tablet up like this so I could sit up straight. Fucking sit up straight, Lena.
I'm so sad. I can't seem to get it to work.
I am finally loving what I'm doing with my line art. I'm so happy right now. It's like therapy right now. I feel so chill to do my line art. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Probably.
Yeah, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Anyways. Fuck. Entry number 42. I take great pride in my research and discoveries. Few men are labeled a genius in their own time, but nothing compares to my pride in my boys, blank and blank. They both graduated summa cum laude, and in record time, no less. They'll have their doctorates in no time. It seems my passions for archaeology and robotics are split between them, but I guess that's what makes them chips off the old block. I cannot wait to see what boons they bring to the world. Okay, so whichever one was into robotics is Eggman's father or grandfather. Because I don't remember if Dr. Gerald is his grandfather or great-grandfather. Let me look it up. Wait, I don't need to look it up. I have the book!
You hear that, everybody? He has the fucking book!
Sonic the Hedgehog Encyclopedia. Let's see. Freedom Fighters, Eggman Empire. I'd probably need the Eggman Empire. Page 69 to 82. Here we go. Kintober. Because remember, it's really stupid, but in the Archie comics, they were like, his real name is Kintober. He just goes by Robotnik. Gerald Robotnik. Or no, he goes by his grandfather's last name, but they're like, his father's last name is Kintober. They apparently got it wrong. So yes, Gerald was Dr. Robotnik's grandfather. So whichever one is into robotics, we are seeing an image of Robotnik's father. We just don't necessarily know which one. I'm gonna guess the one with the lighter mustache, because that'd be like a red mustache.
Yeah.
Fuck entry number 162. Well, I had something to look at. Entry number 162. I can't believe how much time has passed. It feels like yesterday I was celebrating my boys becoming men, and now I'm a grandfather. Her name is... and she is perfect in every way. She brings a smile to everyone's She brings a smile to everyone's face, and everyone falls in love with her the moment they lay eyes on her. If nothing else, she is my legacy. Everything I do from this day forward, I do for her.
Aww.
Entry number 170. I deciphered the engravings on an ancient ring I found on a previous dig in the jungle and calculated the location of a fabled flying paradise. I went alone to verify my findings and was rewarded with the spectacle of an angelic island. While you listen to Devil Trigger. This, by the way, Lena, this actively confirms the theory that Shadow was based on a prophecy of Sonic. This confirms that Dr. Gerald Robotnik went to Angel Island, saw the prophecy of Supersonic, and then based Shadow off of that. The land was vast, lush, and hosted a number of biomes in close proximity to each other. Whoops. I believe I could see an entire floating city at one point. Most majestic of all was a shrine devoted for what appeared to be a massive... Could this be the legendary... I dared not approach or overstay my welcome. As much as I wanted to explore every inch of the island, I felt it was a sacred land. Just setting foot on its soil felt taboo. I don't know if any civilization remains. The land is vast and my stay was brief, but the majesty of that emerald and shrine will stay with me for the rest of my life. And that's why he built a copy of it on the Ark. The darkness of night falls around my soul and the hunter within loses control. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out. This demon inside has a hold of me, clenching its power, trying to break free. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Oop, the Master Emerald. Whoopsies. Entry number 185. I am about to embark on the most ambitious project of my life. The Earth's first orbital space colony will be the 9th wonder of the world. It will be a place of science researching all manners of ways to improve our home below, seeing as it is a vessel meant to preserve life amid the harshness of space. I have christened it the Ark. Oh. Nero's battle music. Ooh. It shall be a vessel to... Damn. It shall be a vessel to pass on the value of life and peace to the next generation. And while most of the megastructure will be hidden within the base planetoid, I may have gone a little self-indulgent with the design. Ha ha! The only real concern is the source of the funding. While the United Federation supports us, most of the financing is coming from... I have no illusions about what they'll want, but I'm building the Ark to preserve life, not end it. While I have my concerns, I am a genius, so I'm sure I'll figure something out when the time comes. Alistair is the new Monokuma, and while you can... and with it I can piss on the moon. Entry number 389. Life and work aboard the Ark has been exciting for good and for ill. As a positive, we've acquired one of the legendary... For our research, they're said to hold unlimited power, and preliminary tests suggest some effect on space-time. Bending reality if for one's will, imagine the possibilities. Sadly, is doing just that, but in all the wrong ways. The desire for weapons research is becoming increasingly overt and decreasingly polite. I used my clout to get a direct line to the president to ask for him to intervene. He said he would, but then asked me for something equally obscene. He wants me to discover a means for immortality. I aim to improve life, not pervert it. Everything gives a way for entropy. Oh, geez. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. And I said, that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you've got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. The concept is laughable, as intangible as a shadow. I refused him outright. In retrospect, perhaps I could have been more diplomatic about it. I find myself on edge. Political measures aside, I'm told is sick with no clear diagnosis. I wish I could look into it myself, but I'm needed aboard the Ark. Hopefully this will pass and she'll recover soon. She is too precious to be left to suffer. Goddamn. All of his 2s look like 4s. Yes, Automod does hate that. The all-powerful... held the power to bind soul. The entire... Entry number 402. Emerald! Look, Lena, it's Emerald!
Wow.
Excuse me.
Sorry. That was...
Sorry. I've uncovered a most interesting specimen from the warehouse. It was first recovered by my son, who became quite the archaeologist. I believe it to be some sort of puppet or robot made by an ancient people. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but when I was experimenting on it began to move. This suggests the possibility that when the ancient civilizations even the ancient civilizations could harness the power of when I was researching various papers related to this robot, I discovered that there was a possibility that this robot was something incredible. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this robot may be the cause of the destruction of the fourth great civilization. I'm not sure I believe it just yet, though. And that's how I ended up here. As intangible as a shadow, that's it. I'll name the ultimate life form Intangible, the Hedgehog. Come here, Intangible. You're going to be best friends with my granddaughter. Entry number 407. I am no longer able to ignore the possibility that did in fact destroy the fourth. I discovered a stone tablet. As much, according to the tablet, falls from the heavens and is joined all that exists. Though it is difficult to be been watching my movements. I was amazed by my increasingly something most powerful. Was that the weapons of something restored? Entry number 428. It has been a trying time, to say the least. Was diagnosed with neuroimmunodeficiency syndrome. There is no cure. Yet. I pulled some strings and had her brought aboard the Ark for treatment and assessment. The low-gravity environment should help keep her symptoms manageable. Her family has been less than enthusiastic with my decision. Despite everything, she... Is that young Robotnik? Oh no, my granddaughter! Lena, I think we have young Robotnik.
Ooh.
Despite everything, she remains the most positive person in the room. Most of the staff here left their families back on Earth, so I worried she'd feel lonely. Instead, she's become the adoptive daughter of every researcher on the Ark. Moreover, she's become like a big sister to the Ark's happy little accident over the past few years. Not Robotnik. Who the fuck is that? Is that Towers? Not Baby Eggman, apparently. Was Towers born on the Ark? Towers is the general dude that you see in Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't think this will actually be in the encyclopedia, but now I'm curious. Where the fuck is Gun? Shadow and Gun, page 47 to 52. That's 48. Team Dark, there we are. Abraham Tower directly oversees each of Team Dark's missions. Let's see. Born in... Ah. Oh. Oh, so yes, Towers was indeed on the Ark. This, in the game, retcons that he was born there, not just was living there with his parents. Very interesting indeed. Maria. The president keeps prompting me with his guest to unlock the mysteries of life. Perhaps with his funding and clout, I can find a way to cure while chasing that shadow. And that's all the pages I have right now. Still, that's very fun to read.